Hey guys, what is up? It is Star here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a Fortnite header. Now, this is a pretty requested tutorial. I got this a lot ever since I made the one for Rennie and Gavin. So, um, maybe, drop a like if you can. I'd like to announce that also I finally recovered one of my old YouTube channels. It has 1,000 subscribers. If you want to go and subscribe to it, you can. The link is in the description. It is my second channel. I'll be streaming there and posting like montages and stuff like that. I'm not planning on reposting my old videos there, but that too. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So basically what you want to do, I already have the assets, at least most of it, so I might pause the video from here and then, but everything should be, from what I'm expecting, smooth sailing. This is also live commentary. And yeah, so basically we're going to go to Ibis Paint, then we're going to go to plus thing, you don't know what to do. Then you go to Twitter header, and now here we have our little canvas. Now, I actually paid for Ibis Premium, so you guys don't need to see the ads, but you also need Ibis Premium for something that I'm planning on doing. It's a bit more experimental. It will be near the end of the video, but this is so far for like the free to play, not free to play, for the free user. So what you want to do is you want to go to these like layer icons here that you see like highlighted and colored and like white. Then what you want to do is it is not in the right position, hold on. There you go. Now what it is, you want to go click on the camera here, and we're going to import our picture. Now since this is a Fortnite header, obviously we want something to be a bit fancy and stuff like that. So since this is basic too, I expect most people have at least some bit of like knowledge of what they're doing. So yeah, so we're going to turn the canvas into a background, into a PNG background, so I can see everything more clearly. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go click the camera here, and we're going to add the builds. Now the builds are really important into making a nice Fortnite header, because the builds are kind of like the background and like the little details. So you always want to position them correctly, like I'm doing here, and that's nice. And now we're going to go click leave. Now, but we're gonna do something that I do quite a lot, is how to add the comic book ish effect. A lot of you still ask me how, and I answer this pretty much every time. Basically, go to the plus layer, duplicate. Then what you want to do is you want to click on normal, which is here, and then you want to go on blending mode on screen tone, which is here, and you want to turn this into .L4. Now, something that I always fail to mention is that you can actually change how obvious the dots are, because the dots kind of make everything more like the smaller they are, the bigger, the darker the object becomes, which looks nice in paper, but it's kind of annoying. So what you want to do is there's little slide bar here, and in here basically it controls the opacity. Opacity is how transparent photos are. So basically a full opacity, it's like the full photo, like nothing's like fading in and out. So basically we're gonna make it like 60 or something percent, so we can see it but it's not annoying. So I put it at 76%. You can obviously see it, but it's not like 100% annoying. I might actually just increase it by a bit. There you go. Just to add a little touch. And now what you want to do is you want to merge the layer, and that'll make it like this. So basically now you can move it around, and you don't have to worry about having to and position them correctly and stuff like that. Now what we're going to do little changes to the character. So we're going to duplicate layer and make sure to set this to overlay, which is right here. And obviously the character is going to look a bit darker, obviously. But essentially what we're going to do, we're going to go to effects. By that we go to the paintbrush or eraser tool or whatever you have, and then it should appear filter, brush, etc. Now we're going to go to style, and we're going to emboss. Now emboss is pretty interesting to me. Emboss can make things incredibly clear. So maybe not emboss. Emboss might not work here very well. Yeah, it might not. So we're gonna do instead. We're gonna go and make the skin itself. We're gonna delete the layer, and we're gonna make the skin itself. We're gonna make it posterized. Now something about posterize, remember, keep in mind, is it changes a bit of the colors here. So unless depending on how much you want it to be distorted, and it does not work well with the skin. So let's see. What can we do? So if Emboss does not work, I have an idea. Okay, yeah, I got the idea. So what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna duplicate the builds. We're gonna duplicate the builds, and now we're gonna make the builds like kind of like stand out here, and we're gonna make it go under. By that we just grab the thing and make it go under. So as you can see, like it looks like there's two, but that's not really what I'm trying to get at. Actually, that is a good idea. Looks nice and distorted, but that's not what we're going for. So we can either go for this look, and we go for grayscale, and then now we go to black and white. Alright, we can make it black. That's not a bad idea. And we move the thing a little bit. That is not a bad idea. Yeah, okay. I think I got like the whole theme of it right now. So we're gonna merge it, and we're gonna do this the same pretty much. We're gonna duplicate. We're gonna duplicate the character, the Fortnite skin, and we're gonna make this Fortnite skin bigger here. And we're gonna go grayscale, black and white. Alright, that's starting to look pretty decent. Now we don't really need a background here. All I'm gonna do now is gonna add another build here. Alright. The texture of the build is kind of annoying, not gonna lie, but obviously we can fix that. We're gonna duplicate the layer again, and then we're gonna add .l4. Remember that, bum bum bum. I'm gonna make .l4 about a 78%. That's nice, so you can actually see it. And we're gonna merge it here. Put this on top of it just for clarity's sake. And that is the header so far. Now we are back, and I'm gonna make the text. Okay, after making the text, we're gonna go to the layer. We're gonna add the text here. You know, I already showed you guys how to add text. And alright, there you go. This looks pretty decent. Not a big fan of it so far, but we're gonna see what we can do to it. So we can do two things. We can either get the color from the skin and put it into it, and then we can duplicate it, which might look nice actually. So we're gonna go to the little paintbrush, and we're gonna go to eyedropper, and make sure you hold this, and we're gonna get a decent shade. So hopefully, probably the lightest one would work well. And we're gonna go to the little canvas here. I'm gonna click entry. Remember, you got just the color that you selected, and then hold it and click entry. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that color, and we're gonna go filter, and then we're gonna go to adjust color, and we're gonna change drawing color to gray. Now this might not look too great, and it to be honest doesn't. So we're gonna go to style, and we're gonna extrude black, boom. Alright, there you go. That looks nicer. And we're gonna position it just a little bit. Alright, there you go. It says star right here. And we're gonna go here. And what I probably want to do is duplicate this too. Actually, instead of going through all the hard work and adjusting it, we're just gonna go to duplicate here, duplicate layer, and then we're gonna invert horizontally. And there's like this little like thing. I'm gonna move the screen a little bit so you guys can see what I'm referring to. So you got this thing here. Yeah, invert horizontally, which is right here. So in here, like, you can kind of like move it around, which is pretty cool, I think. So yeah. And basically just copy the exact same thing. And I want something for the back. Now, in my opinion, now I'm gonna see how it looks like. Okay, it does not look too bad. And hopefully we put it between the text. Not really. Alright, what if I just like turn this around? Alright. The text is too up, and it's not going to be seen. Alright. have an idea. So we're gonna move this a bit more to create like kind of a V. And we're gonna duplicate this again, invert, invert, and we're gonna make this. Then we're gonna duplicate the original actually. The original because the original is better. And we're gonna go move it around some more. We're gonna rotate it by clicking here. And then we're just gonna rotate a bit. And alright. And now we're gonna I'm gonna get some more PNGs and see if we can wrap this up. Now that I pretty much did the text conclusion, now we're gonna add the small details. Now for small details, I kind of want to go something with the text now, just so I don't regret it later. So I want to like put like sort of like an area around it, if you guys know what I mean. Basically, I'm gonna try to make it like the area into like a smush, if I can. I'll add the exact thing. I think it's like frosted glass or something. Alright, let's see. Frosted glass. Pretty sure it is. Kind of, not really. Alright, I'm pretty sure Chrome might get me handled here. Alright, we're just gonna make this bigger. And alright, I'm gonna change the color to white. You know why not? And yeah, we're gonna do this. Phase. We're gonna move this around a bit. Honestly, Chrome is like a really underrated effect in my opinion. Not enough people use it. And now for adjust the color, we're just gonna change it into gradation. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Now we're gonna put this on top of here, and we're gonna overlay it like so. And we kind of have added an effect. Alright, but that doesn't look too good in my opinion. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna return this to normal. Boom. And yeah, we're gonna see what else we can do to it to make it look just right. Probably we can clip it. Let's see. Star. Yeah, actually we could probably turn this into a texture. Yeah, let's go. We just added a texture. You see, that's what kind of like what my GFX is all about. Like every time I kind of make a mistake, I don't undo the mistake. Instead, I just you know, like kind of like ignore it and like, you know, try to like make. I try to turn things into like from mistakes to freaking like actual designs. That's what I like about GFX. Like you can pretty much turn like something that you don't like into something that you appreciate. Alright, boom boom, we did this. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go duplicate it here. And alright, good job me. Change your current layer. We're gonna duplicate. Now we duplicated it. Alright, no, not yet. Oop. Okay, so what if we actually duplicate like the entire thing? And what I'm trying to do right now is I'm gonna try to like make it. There you go. And probably if we added more opacity to it, it would look better. And probably erase this. Alright. So far, so good, quote unquote. Not really though, because I am still making mistakes. I undid the Chrome thing because I'm not a fan of it. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna return, and once with that come with the finished design. But you pretty much like know how it goes so far. So, you know. Ooh, actually, this is not a bad idea of what the heck I just did. What? Alright. I'm gonna go change it into like a gray setting. Alright, so what we're gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna use this as a background. So I just creatively thought a way around this. Alright, so let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna put this far behind. Alright, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this to normal, background to normal. Not a fan. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna return once I come with like a finished design. And if you're wondering what I did here, I practically added a custom overlay to it that I made by myself, and add a PNG of the shark location in front of everything. And that's pretty much it. If you're curious, I just didn't want to include it because I felt like it was stretching too long. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. And without further ado, yeah, that will be pretty much the header. And yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you learned something, leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to my second channel, which I'll be doing montages and a lot of interesting stuff that's not GFX. But I won't stick to the channel like GFX based so far. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.